Alright, welcome back to Shane Plays Let's Play Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall. This is part 6. When we ended part 5, we'd been sent into the U-Bahn, which is sort of the German subway, to connect up with the the premier information broker in Berlin named Alice. So, that's what we're about to do. I'm assuming that this is our connection here. I'm going to run in here and see what's going on. See if there's anything. Oh, there's something. What's this? Hyper. Accuracy increased by 6% and incoming damage by 3 for 5 rounds. So accuracy is increased by 6%. And incoming damage, does that mean it's reduced by 3 or increased by 3? Let's send it to the stash. Alright, that might be a typo. But maybe damage is increased as well. I don't know. Alright, so what is this, an old video game? An old arcade game? It kind of looks like Tron there on the side. Light cycles from Tron from the 80s, if I remember right. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video arcade machine. CRT monitor set in the machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful, pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. So I'll investigate it. Yeah, that really looks like Tron. I'm going to have to look it up. But that really looks like Tron. At the base of the controller panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic and appears to be the approximate shape of a typical cred stick. So I've got Amsel from the last part gave me the last of his savings, 10,000 new yen, to talk to Alice. So let's do that. It says the internal motors grip the cred stick and pull it into the machine. It appears into port. It disappears into the port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie, from the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swaths of shadow that paint the walls black. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal gray suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light, and you catch her first glimpse of Alice. Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angles, with high cheekbones and almond eyes. Her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Is it cyan or cyan? I'm going to say cyan. Alex exhales a plume of smoke and tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curl into a humorless smile. We're on your dime, friend. Tell me what you're looking for. I need you to find someone for me. Dr. Adrian Vauclair. She raises an eyebrow. The Dragon Slayer? Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. So I could say, I'm surprised you recognize the name. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? Or did Amsel call ahead and brief you about this? I'm going to say, yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? She looks you in the eye and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in California Free State. The California Free State. And I'd still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. So, this is interesting. So it says, if I had decking 4, which I don't, I could say, speaking of corpses, Alice, I think that I might know who you really are. But I don't have that option. That's intriguing. But all I can say is, all right, I'm satisfied. Let's talk about the job. Alice steeples her fingers. All right, here's how this is going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. That cred stick will have 50,000 new yen on it. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. This is the deal. Take it or leave it. So I can say 50,000 new yen. Do you know what that kind of money can buy? I can say price gouging, huh? For a neo-anarchist, you behave an awful lot like an old-world profiteer. Or, alright, you've got a deal. I'm going to go with price gouging, huh? For a neo-anarchist, you behave an awful lot like an old-world profiteer. Alice smiles at you sweetly. I wasn't aware that there was a difference between the two. In all seriousness, I'm charging you what the job is worth. Do you know how much work it takes to find a digital ghost? There's going to be wet work, breaking into government archives. I might even have to commission an expedition to the SOX. This is a serious undertaking, friend. And by the way, on a side note, I keep saying SOX, and it's SOX. I don't know what that stands for. Go look it up, I guess. It keeps coming up enough that I want to know what it is, so I'm going to go look it up real quick. Let's see what we can find out here, my fine feathered friends. Shadowrun Returns. I'm just going to say Shadowrun SOX. Let's see what we get. Lorraine, Luxembourg. Special Administrative Zone. Okay. So. The SAR, Lorraine, Luxembourg, I guess, Special Administration Zone, also known as the SOX, or the Zone, is a sealed emergency zone recognized by the Allied German states and France. So it's been walled off by a series of 5-meter high, 3-meter thick reinforced concrete barriers here, secured by automated defenses. So, okay, so in March 2008, the 2 cooling towers of the Cadmium nuclear reactor cracked, releasing radioactive steam. Okay, so it's just a radioactive nasty zone. That's what it is. And I'm also going to look up, as long as we're at it, Tron video game. I'm going to say Tron arcade game. Because I want to see if it looks like... Yeah, that looks a lot like it. Let's go to some images here. I don't know. Looks similar, but not exactly the same. It's definitely inspired by it, I do believe. I don't know, that looks a lot like it. Maybe it's Discs of Tron. That was one of my favorite as a kid. Let's look at Disc of Tron. I don't know, it's similar. It's not the same, but very, very similar. Now, do we have a deal, or don't we? Alright, Alice. It's a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refunds. Are we square on this? You say I don't see what choice I have. I need that information. I'll pay you whatever you want. Just give me Vauclair. Yeah, we're square. Just say, yeah, we're square. Good. I'll be in touch. The screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. The colorful sprites that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet return. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. Alright, so I'm going to guess that we're going to go back, tell them the deal, and we're going to have to do some shadow runs to make 50,000 new yen so that we can pay for this. That would be my guess to what's going to happen next story-wise. It's snowing. There's Paul. Alright. Quick Luke, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted your payment, and I ordered the search for the information we need. Very good. I can't imagine this would be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? You're right on that count. 50,000 new yen. He shrugs. It is about as high as expected. Thankfully, we are prepared for this. I have established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One job file's on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about... And from this point on, this says Verschwinga or whatever. I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to say Firewing. Because I feel like an idiot going Verschwing. So, for clues about Firewing. If she is, in fact, roosting under the Harfeld Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. I can say, be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Monica, or it sounds like you're on top of things. So it sounds like you're on top of things. It's my job to be on top of things, Quick Luke. You needn't worry about me on that count. You also don't need to worry about our mysterious Matrix killer. At least, not insofar as I'm concerned. I won't step near a jack point until this entire sorry episode is over. That's probably wise. Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Malit is working to recover information off of those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process, and it will not be quick, but she is optimistic that she will be successful in time. Finally, I've been checking up on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. I haven't heard anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops. Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check up on those jobs. One last thing before you go, Quick Luke. Samuel Beckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Yeah, we've met. Well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised it would prove worth your time. I'll keep it in mind. Alright, so let's load up some jobs, or at least a job. So we got to raise 50,000 to pay Alice. I guess Blitz is still hanging out in the coffee shop. How much money do we have? We have 1,741 million. Hey, we're like some kind of small percentage already there. Let me check the computer. The workstation mission computer. Yeah, we've read this before. Alright, the cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Alright. So it looks like we've got a new option here. Check the status of the Alice Fund. Current funds 10,000, required funds 50,000. So we already gave her 10. Now we're closer than we thought. Just need 40. Alright, I'm going to hit the BBS. I'd like to find this Tolstoy guy, because he was mentioned in the last part when they were talking about what was happening to Deckers that were getting too close to the dragon. Let's see, relevant keywords, and yeah, it's not letting me put any keywords in. I don't have any pay data to sell. I wish I could just kind of search, but anyway, view all pending and active jobs. You should have at least one. Read pending pharma cleanup job and pending humanus data steal. Alright, so let's check out the pharma cleanup job. Amsel's face winks onto the screen. Here you will find the complete transcript of my conversation with Herr Fuchs, a potential client. The job seems to be relatively straightforward, and the payout is reasonable. One word of caution before you proceed. There are aspects of this run that you might find morally troubling. Be sure to read and understand the specifics of the job before accepting. If you do accept, you will be expected to carry out the requirements of the job in full. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. If you respond in the affirmative, our client will be notified, and I will make all necessary preparations for the run. Computer. Guest. Herr Amsel? Let's see. Yes, I am here. To whom am I speaking? You may call me Herr Fuchs. Amsel. Very well. Please describe the work that you would like to have done. Straight to the point. I like that. Very well. I would like to retain your team's services to clean up a mess. Go on. My employers dispatched a team of operatives to conduct a quiet operation at a local Sharing Pharma AG lab. Unfortunately, they botched the job. The team was eliminated, but we have reliable information that one of the operatives has been taken captive. If this rogue agent were to spill information leading back to my employers, it could lead to a corporate war. A great many lives could be lost. My employers would like nothing more than to prevent such a tragic turn of events. Ah, I see. And you wish to retain my team's services to tie up loose ends? Exactly. The captive operative is a rigger by the name of Thorvald Enstad. We need him neutralized before he can inform on us to his captors. As Enstad and his team have already put the facility on high alert, stealth will not be an option. Your team will need to shoot its way in, eliminate Enstad, and exit the facility. Amsel says it's a straightforward enough task and well within my team's capabilities. What are you offering in terms of pay? Yes, 15,000 new yen. This offer is non-negotiable. Paul says, very well. I'll pass the offer on to my team. Very good. Good day, Herr Amsel. So, I just get a single line of text. It says accept job, yes or no. I'm declining. I'm not going to break into somewhere just to kill somebody. Not doing it. So I declined it for now. I guess I can always go back if I change my mind. I hope I won't. Humanus Data Steal. Amsel's face appears on the screen. Samuel Beckenbauer has approached me with an offer of work. Apparently, an associate of his has learned some disturbing details regarding the Berlin chapter of the Humanus Poly Club. He would like to contract your team to investigate these rumors. Beckenbauer is unwilling to discuss specifics of the job in your absence. He has requested you speak with him in person at your earliest convenience. Okay, back to root. Walk away. So, hopefully we can go get that other job, because I really don't want to break in and kill that guy. If I could get in there and get him out, that would be different. But, so Glory says we've got a job to prepare for. Quick, Luke, I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like. Alright, I've heard that before. Alright. Eager, this isn't the best of times. Okay, so basically I don't think I can talk to my companions right now. I got nothing more to say, boss. Okay, got it. Let's see what Paul's up to. Quick, Luke, greetings. Amsel peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There's something gentle about the man with the silver hair and his tweed jacket. He looks more like an aging art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something that I can do for you? I'd like to ask you about another member of the team. I don't know if I want to go through this stuff right now. If you have questions about your team, I'd recommend checking your mission computer. Yeah, okay, so we've already been through this. The cruise bosser. I'd like, where can I sell? Never mind. Okay, we've been through all this before. Alright. Let's pet Dante. Aw, poor little Dante. Okay. I wish that one job didn't just involve killing that guy. I don't mind breaking in and getting him out. Okay, so here's the guy. He's got a job. Samuel. Hello again, Mindfront. What can I do for you? I'm going to get straight to the point. I heard that you wanted to talk about a job. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanus Poly Club? They're an anti-metahuman hate group. So I can say not a lot. I don't pay attention to politics. I can say they're an anti-metahuman hate group. Or I can say they're monsters. I'm going to say they're an anti-metahuman hate group. You know, it's the largest and most well-funded of its kind. The instigators of the Night of Rage and the enemy of everything that I stand for. I'm going to say Night of Rage with a question mark. A worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were crowded into warehouses for protection, quote unquote, and then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. This is what the Humanus stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. So I can say, tell me what this has to do with me. If you want me to go up against Humanus, it's going to cost you. Disgusting. This job of yours has something to do with Humanus. I'm going to say, tell me what this has to do with me. You know, it's yesterday, I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him, and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. What did he tell you? Or I could say cut to the chase, or let me guess where this is going. Humanus is planning something, an attack of some kind. I'm going to use that third option. Let me guess where this is going. Humanus is planning something, an attack of some kind. You know, it's yes, I believe so. The Berlin chapter of Humanus has arranged to acquire a large shipment of an extremely hazardous chemical. Their leader, Volker Stahl, is a vicious ideologue. It goes without saying that whatever he intends to do, it won't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the Humanus compound, you will find out what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. So I could say, wouldn't it be easier to just hijack the shipment? Why allow it to get to the Humanus compound at all? And let's talk compensation. What does this gig pay? I'll ask him the first question. Why not just hijack it? He shakes his head. No, stopping the shipment would not stop Humanus. They will merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded. Alright, so now let's talk compensation. What does this gig pay? I have contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen as a payment. I trust that this will be sufficient. So if I had socialite etiquette, I could say, I know how much money you nonprofits keep for yourselves. You can scrape together more cash than that, and you know it. Or I could say, I'll do it, count me in, or I'll get back to you on that. I'll say, I'll do it, count me in. 22, that pays even better than the one where we had to kill the guy. You know, it's excellent. I am relieved. I will make the arrangements for your meeting with the smugglers. Their leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schattenest, and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Quick Luke, and good hunting. Know that you are doing a great thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. I know they won't. They will go 22,000 new yen recognized. Alright, so blah blah blah. I am going to... I'm sure the drone's not ready yet. It'd probably be yellow if it was. I do. Oh, she did fix it. Just finished before you arrived. There's a complication, though. Complication? You said it was fixed. What is it? At least I wasn't paying you. I'll say, what is it? Drone's got a custom AIOS stack on it. Someone wrote code that sits on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus. There's no way I can rip it out unless I got another drain or another brain from this model of drone. Before you asked, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone. A discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market around here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not going to get more use out of it than a doorstop. Drek. Well, I'll ask around for its owner. Thanks. Thanks for your time, my lead. I'll just say Drek. Well, I'll ask around for its owner. Thanks. Okay, let me talk to her again. Need some tech. Okay, just browsing. Don't mind me. Well, she got that fixed. So I've got the drone, but I need a part for it. I'm trying to. I think I picked it up in the first fight, or was it that? Actually, I think I got it in the fight when we were in the hotel. Yeah, nobody's yellow in here. I'll try Blitz anyway. Oh, hey, Chief. How's it going? Blitz's eyes widen when he sees the drone that you're carrying. He looks anxious. Oh, hey, Chief. How's it going? I found this drone in the hotel vault. Does it belong to you? Yeah, Chief. That's mine. I didn't want to say anything at the time, since it was my idea to have you loot the vault in the first place. Say, what was it doing there? Would have saved me some running around if you had come clean. I'm going to say, would have saved me some running around if you had come clean. Yeah, I forgot about it. Honestly, Chief, I'm just glad to see you're up and running again. How'd you pull that off, by the way? Say, Malit fixed your drone. She says that it won't listen to anyone but you, though. Or lie, I'm pretty good with a wrench, but the thing won't obey my commands. I'm going to say Malit fixed your drone. She says that it won't listen to anyone but you, though. Score, so, can I have it back? I could say, no, I think I'll hold on to it, or sure, it's no use to me anyway. I'll say, sure, it's no use to me anyway. Alright, so you've got your drone. Maybe it'll... I'll talk to you later, Blitz. See if this guy has a run for me. Welcome back, runner. See you around. Okay, so they don't have anything for me. Talk to Altog. Just killing time. I'll be going now. I'm not going to buy any more Turkish coffee unless I need something from the junkyard. Last part, I had to trade Turkish coffee to the guy at the junkyard to get the DVD player. So, alright, let's go to the U-Bahn. And we'll go to, was it Schottennest, I think? Oh, there's Dietrich. What's up, Dietrich? A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn station, Dietrich. He raises a bottle at your approach, then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure that I caught you before you headed off. Takes a deep breath. It slowly releases it, looks you in the eye. Quick, Luke. We need to have a talk about this Humanus gig. Say, alright, make it quick. Here's your place to tell me what to do. Go ahead, Dietrich, I'm listening. Someone say, go ahead, Dietrich, I'm listening. Well, I've got a history with Humanus. I fought him back in '39 during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarf boy. They stuffed his body in the gutter. Quick, Luke. I can still see his face, all bruised, broken. To this day, it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat him. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together, and we stomped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put down some of the bad ones too. Alright, so let me guess, you want to come on the Humanus run so that you can finish the job? Cut to the chase, Dietrich. I don't need your life story. Or why are you telling me all of this? So I'm going to say, why are you telling me all of this? So that you'll understand, I don't like Humanus. I hate the swine. But there's one of them that I've got to try to save. My nephew, Alexander. He's a good kid, Quick Luke. I don't believe for a second that he's bought into their crap. But I have it on good authority that he signed on with Humanus all the same. Why would he join a hate group if he isn't a racist? Can't say for certain, but I have a pretty strong guess. Alexander's dad is a miserable sack of a man. I wouldn't put it past him to look at Humanus as a boarding school. They feed and house the recruits, and that's money he'd rather spend on himself. So I'm asking you as a personal favor to let me come along on the run. I have to get into that compound, Quick Luke. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. So I could say, of course, Dietrich, I wouldn't keep you from it. Screw that. If your nephew signed on with those monsters, he deserves what's coming. I'll keep it in mind, but I can't make any promises. Say, of course, Dietrich, I wouldn't keep you from something like this. Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me, of course. You're too good a man for that. But it's good to hear, all the same. Alright, so let's go. Counting on you, boss. Alright, where would you like to travel? I want to assemble the team and travel to the Shadowun Nest to infiltrate the Humanus Polyclub compound. In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on the runner selection screen and can be hired on a mission-to-mission basis. I didn't know I could do that. As you complete missions, both your team members and the available mercenaries will periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that a runner gains will automatically be available for use the next time you take them on a mission. Okay? So, how many can I take? 3. So I can hire Lucky Strike, who's a street samurai. I can hire Pomelo, a dwarven shaman pugilist. I kind of like that. Nixie, an elf rigger, expert drone pilot and rifle specialist who prefers to stay out of the thick of it. Alner, a human decker. It's kind of a very cyberpunk look. Highly focused decker and crack shot thanks to a steady supply of hyper. Okana, human adept, magically enhanced sword-wielding Ronin who loves a good 3-piece suit. The adepts are pretty cool. They're very close combat kind of fighters. I'm going to take Glory, and I'm going to take. I don't know that I need Blitz. We're stealing data. Yeah, I'll take Blitz, and I'll take Dietrich. So, confirm. I'm taking, yeah, you're about to travel to Shadowun Nest. Continue, yeah. I'm taking Blitz because the mission said data steal, so I'm assuming I'm going to need a decker. I could be wrong. But it's always good to have a decker around for different things. Alright, that's almost, we're 33 minutes, so I'm going to stop here, and then next part, which should be, what, part 7? Hopefully we'll get in some combat and a little bit more action. These 2 parts have been very dialogue and mission heavy, kind of running around. So we will see you next time, and thanks so much for watching.